Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where us on the dream team get together as local Florida real estate experts to share our conversation with you about what's happening within the market and, of course, all things within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. All right, hope that got everyone pumped. It's a
Woo!
catchy jingle to get you going. That's why Disney had so many musicals. So keeps things lively.
It
Um,
does. Their music is awesome. Always has been.
yes. And while we wait for some people to jump into the live stream, we'll just introduce ourselves real quick. I am Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty on Near Disney. They call me the Prince of Real Estate, and I'm wearing my Alice in Wonderland shirt. It says "Meet me in Wonderland," so I'm keeping it on brand here. And in the sort of Brady Square beside me, we have.
I'm Sue Kopdiev. I am also with Florida in Motion Realty, and they call me Aurora. I am Sleeping Beauty, and we thank you so much for tuning in to our show tonight.
Absolutely. Gosh, it's already 3 weeks into January. Oh,
I
doesn't
know,
it
crazy.
just fly? So we will keep things on brand with starting things off with Disney here. I guess the Frozen ride at Epcot will be closed next week for major changes. So basically, or actually, no, it'll probably be this week now. This article's a couple days old. So basically, Frozen Ever After will be closed for refurbishments and the kind of detail that's easier to handle when you know in advance. And you're trying to plan if you were setting aside time for Epcot and you are the biggest Frozen fan, and that for many people that's a must
Right.
ride there. Just know that it's going to be shut down for a little while. Not There's not an officially announced reopen date, but they are doing some refurbishments that are involving, let's see, like improvements to the characters on the ride, like Elsa, Anna, and Kristoff, and they'll try to, I guess, upgrade the animatronics throughout the ride and do some other quality of life improvements. Looks like this. It's tucked into the Norway Pavilion attraction. If you ever wondered, that because some people just think that when you go around the Epcot World Circle, that there's only just restaurants and foods there. There are some rides and attractions that are
Right.
actually tucked into those places. Not all of them, but a good amount of them. So just never take that for granted if you weren't in the know. And basically, this is just a normal part of keeping attractions running smoothly, looking the best. I think they've done that thing where they superimpose like a projection onto characters' faces that just kind of makes it like they're talking, and instead of like open closed mouth robot look, like some of those traditional animatronics were. Maybe just let us know in the chat if you like that, if you preferred those old timey animatronics that were a little more simple, if it has its own charm, or if you don't really dig the projector screens on the faces. But it does make things possibly a little bit more immersive when it's done right. And I will just say, we got a shout out from Dune Buggy Jim. Thank you for tuning in on the YouTube. Hey, YouTube, good to see you again. Well, good to
Yes.
see you commenting again, Dune Buggy Jim.
Thanks,
Hope
Jim.
hope you're well. So yeah, I mean this is a really cute ride. Frozen, of course, is Disney's juggernaut of like modern times, and I think they might be working on Frozen 3 if I was watching, if I heard anything like that they're going to keep that going after the first two were such a success. But I guess I was burying the lead. January 25th is the day where it is going to be shut down for a while. So they
Okay,
expect it
Sunday.
to be
Okay.
back up sometime in February is what's the word. So, all right. And also, just on the Disney theme, I thought this was interesting this week from the New York Post, where they say Villains Land. It's Imagineers are saying it's the most ambitious new attraction in 25 years. So, I mean, that's coming from their like the people who make Disney. If it's the thing that they're probably the most excited about right now. It's definitely something that we want to keep our eyes on. The
Yes.
Monsters Inc. Land is going to be
Yes.
pretty cool too, but
Mhm.
it sounds like this one's going to be especially ambitious. Like it's such a large expansion to Magic Kingdom that they're saying it's just short of like an additional park. Like and it's going to be like they say the most ambitious thing that they've done period. In Disney Imagineering history, says Bruce Vaughn, president of Imagineering. So a ramp up and reignite Imagineering culturally. We've got a tremendous amount of investment coming through, he tells the Wall Street Journal. So, like, that's the part of this Magic Kingdom that's actually going to focus on the villain from like all these people that just highlighted in their social media posts here. A lot of the favorites that are a little more scary, but having fun with it. Because we just saw that with Epic Universe, they had that whole Universal Pictures Monsters park that they added.
Yes.
And so this will be like Disney going toe to toe with the likes of Frankenstein and Werewolf and the Mummy and such with their own original cast of classic villains to add that scary charm. So definitely looking forward to that. There is no like official date on those, but people expect that one to kind of be up and running maybe by like 2029. So we'll definitely keep you updated as we learn more, give you that spin on things.
I'm kind of excited about that. That's really a different way to go,
Yeah,
all the villains all together in one place. I wonder how scary it's going to be.
it'll be fun. It'll be good, kind of cutesy, spooky. That's what I like
Yeah.
best. I don't really go for like the gory, monstrous stuff. So that's a
Well,
big thing.
I don't know because the original 101 Dalmatians, Cruella de Vil, I was frightened of her. She was pretty scary.
As
So,
kids, yeah, you're right. I was thinking of my audience, but when you put yourself into the mindset of like the people who maybe like the park is the most intended for as an experience, the kids, that you're right, that could be on the scarier side because I was even scared of like the giant like Winnie the Pooh when I was little, when my parents first like I didn't live here in Florida, but they flew me down, and yeah, my first time I was scared of even the nice ones. So if they were actually starting to be like mean and wicked, I would maybe I would have been even more scared. But I'm
probably
sure
sent
they'll
you
work out.
in
They
shock.
they'll they'll be I'm sure they'll do plenty of market research to strike that balance between
Yeah.
fun and spooky when it comes to
Mhm.
Disney. So kind of shifting things over to the real estate side of the conversation, you have an exciting new listing that's a real bright spot in Celebration, Florida, the town that was built by Disney as kind of a way for a lot of people who were at the start of the town were like Disney executives and employees to just have like this quick commute like to Disney and then just get right into the lifestyle of
Mhm.
like just short of living in the park. And so a very uh, nicely located and nicely renovated home that you maybe you want to tell us a little bit about.
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about this. We're going to show you a video in just a minute. This is a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath townhome. It is been so lovingly maintained. The key points on this home are it is not a 3-story home, so it's just the 2 stories. It has an apartment over the garage. It's a full 1 bedroom, 1 bath, own laundry, kitchen apartment, about 750 square feet, its own separate entrance. And the other really sought after point with this home is that the primary suite is on the main floor. And
So
so those are two bullet points right there people are looking for in potential income properties and still be able to live, in the town built by Disney. But no, it's a really beautiful home. So if you want to throw that video into play. Thank you, Dee Bellavati and crew, for putting that amazing video together for us. We really appreciate you guys and the hard work that you do. So a few more things I wanted to tell you about this townhome. It is 3,085 square feet, and the two bedrooms upstairs are actually really large for second and third bedrooms,
Yeah, I
even in
noticed that.
celebration. Yeah, they're really, really large. And so you could get definitely a king size bed in there and still have room, to maybe have a sitting area in either room. In fact, one of the rooms upstairs is almost like a secondary, primary suite. The Another thing is, I don't know if you saw the closets along the wall in the first bedroom that was shown. There we go. Those that's about a $40,000 closet upgrade. So when you open those, you'll just see how it has been coordinated and built to, just like house everything that you own pretty much. There's a lot of room in there. And so we are offering the townhome at $999,000. And please give me a call. I am showing it in person every time. And so give me a call and let me know if it's something you'd be interested in. We'd love you to at least look at it. And then you'd fall in love with it. So we're
It's
not worried
fun when
about
you get a
that.
chance to meet us in real life, and we really show some of you guys homes, and that is a beautiful one for like that corner lot, garage
Yes.
apartment, side area for yard space, and those amazing renovations. So,
Yeah.
yep, super awesome. You rarely ever see a townhome lifestyle where like the association covers your exterior and stuff with a first floor primary place.
Primary. Yes.
That's awesome.
It's also right across the street, just across and down the street from Spring Park. And it is a really comfortable, if you like walking, it's a really comfortable walk to downtown Celebration. So
Awesome.
checks a lot of the boxes.
Yep. Location, location, location.
Yeah, that's it.
So, one thing that I would bring up about an interesting article this week for the Central Florida area is that the Orlando City Commissioner, Shan Rose, was, I guess, trying to put out the word, and we'll join in this public a service announcement campaign as well, that like you will be starting to see driverless vehicles more around the area. So they're trying to get ahead of people being weirded out by that. It says driverless Waymo taxis could begin commercial service in Orlando as early as March, and they could be, yes, these taxis could be a common sight as Waymo moves closer to our city. Basically, they're saying that we want to make sure people aren't calling 911 when they see there isn't a driver in a car. Not everyone is so in the loop that they know that's kind of a thing now, and it could be a little bit alarming. So they're trying to put out the word that their plans were announced in November, and ever since they're trying to see this. It happened in Orlando after it previously launched in Miami.
Right.
The Waymo app lists Orlando services coming soon. That we've already seen multiple vehicles, testing it, have been spotted around like John Young Parkway. So that's just kind of fun to see. Yeah, they look kind of like this. They've got like a lot of extra little trappings on them that
Right.
keep them as vigilant as possible to add to your experience. But hey, like I was saying in the pre-show with Sue, that at least hopefully you don't have to tip the robots when they drive you around. They don't have mouths to feed. Like
No, they don't. Oh, and if they're electric cars, they don't even have to put gas in the tank.
that's right. That's right. Just plug it in and go. So
That's right.
that's fun. So jumping off that, you found an article that was kind of talking about where the housing market stands as of like with 2025 wrapped up.
Yes, it actually ended on a positive note, which is really, really good. Our single family home sales in Florida were up just under 1% year over year, and median prices stabilized. And this is a really good thing. Inventory levels suggest that we are returning back to normal season patterns, which is, we need more housing. There's a housing shortage, not just in Florida, but across the country. So It was we ended up with a stronger, more sustainable housing market, and by the end of the year, there were 255,000 closed sales of existing single-family homes, and compared to 2024, that is again the 0.9%. And so that's really, really good, really, really good. So condos, 88,000 of those were condos and townhomes. And so we have a lot of those in this area. And so I'm sure quite a few of them were ours, right? Just in this little, in the
Sure.
town built by Disney and 25 miles surrounding it. So yeah, let me see what else this said. That was it. The closed single family homes in December of 2025 totaled over 22,000. That's up 5.9% from December, just 1 year before that. Condo and townhouse sales were up 10.4%. And so people are still moving to Florida. I don't think it's not the caravan that was coming in for a couple of years there not too long ago, but we still have people coming in. They're wanting to experience this lifestyle and the sunshine and all the things to do here. And after living here for quite a few, several years now, I still feel like I'm kind of partly on vacation, especially if my route for the day takes me through any of the Disney property. So I feel like, I'm very fortunate to live here. And so, yeah.
It's good not to take it for granted, so
Yes,
that's fine.
exactly.
As we kind of covered last week, I'll just leapfrog off that and just remind people that the average 30-year mortgage rates have been in the low sixes for a month, and they even did dip into the high fives like within the past weeks. So basically, stability like this in this range is a good thing to just see for people who are interested in making the plunge when it comes to getting a better rate than the market's been for the last couple of years. Like some people say, like we've got the best since 2022, basically,
Mhm.
right now for refinancing or buying right now. So that's great. This graphic from listing reports says that for buyers this is great for lower monthly payments, more buying power, easier cash flow to free up money for repairs, furniture, and savings, less interest over time, with that, lower interest rate. Because that is the part of the signing where people get a little, bummed out to see just how much they're paying when they chart it out month by month all the way for years, and how much of that is going to interest at first. For sellers, that's good because buyers can afford your home in greater numbers, more buyer pool and if your price range is higher, stronger demand with people being active, wanting to take advantage of interest rates, and then yeah, chance of multiple offers with that higher demand. Maybe
Mhm.
easier to negotiate without you having to give as much on the seller side, and uh, and of course, for refinancers, you can lower your monthly payment. Important to weigh the interest savings versus any refinancing fees. Of course, have that conversation with your lender. And opportunity to remove PMI. If your home value has increased, refinancing may eliminate PMI and lower your uh, payment further. And of
Mhm.
course, give you access to home equity, tap into equity for renovations, major expenses without any money you'd be saving with refinancing. So, yeah, good to remind you of those benefits to that.
Yeah. And even if your mortgage isn't huge, it can still amount to a couple $100 a month in property mortgage insurance. So, the PMI. So
Mhm.
that's another really great reason to refinance.
Absolutely. And one other thing we like to do is, not just Disney, but just other things that are fun, just locally happening in our immediate area. This is a part, Margaritaville, just outside of Celebration. Like you drive 5+ minutes, and you're in Margaritaville, the promenade at Sunset Walk. That just, as someone who is a music enjoyer, I got a kick out of this event happening at the Promenade of Sunset Walk. basically it's a tribute to Phil Collins and Genesis tomorrow, where there's tickets you can pick up to just see some live music, dinner and bar service available. 5 p.m. doors open. The music will start around 7. And yeah, if you like Phil Collins and Genesis, that's just some fun for that kind of those golden 80s oldies. And I like Genesis, one of my favorite bands. I like all the eras, even when Peter Gabriel was in there being weird. So that's just a little lens into me. If you like to drop references in the chat, no, I'll
Well,
they got this song, Home by the Sea and Second Home by the Sea. I love repeat buyers like that.
Elijah knows, if you think that was just a snippet of what Elijah knows about music, and it's really incredible. And I love, being a generation ahead of him at least. I just love, seeing this younger generation, especially, really intelligent ones like Elijah, that really appreciate the music that I grew up with. And I think that's pretty cool. However, on the Margaritaville point, if you are not familiar with Margaritaville, do a search in YouTube near Disney Margaritaville. Elijah and I did a video all about Margaritaville, about 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago. And it's expanded a little bit, but the promenade, the downtown area is pretty much the same. And so it'll give you a good idea of what's there and what to expect when you show up. It's a lot more to do than just go see the Phil Collins tribute. So
oh yeah there's so many great shops and restaurants in that area, and cute housing. But hey, I just like to spread the word. Something to do tomorrow
that's right
for it, if you're so inclined. And also, as a good guide for things to do, we always love to shout out our website, Orlando Date Night Guide. They've got, like, right now on their site, the homepage, they got 50 plus things to do for Valentine's Day in Orlando 2026. Now is the time when there's still some reservations at Open Table in that reasonable hour of like 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. There were some things that just I was already looking and going, it's hard. It's going to be hard to find a table at Prado in Winter Park, I'll say.
Probably
right now, but some people book those like a year ahead of time. Yeah, so definitely check out if you want some help, want some ideas of what's cute, maybe try something different out of your per usual comfort zone. They got activities, they've got restaurants they can recommend to you. Oh, and we got another comment here. Justin, thank you so much for saying hello. Appreciate you.
Hi, Justin.
Appreciate you tuning in. Absolutely, catching us. We do this Wednesday, Friday, and Monday. Someone on our team will be bringing you updates about Central Florida and real estate. And yeah, definitely stay tuned. And we appreciate if you hit the like button or subscribe, because we're just gonna keep on going for 2026.
That's right.
That was pretty much all we had for you for stories this time. It was just the two of us. Normally have a bigger panel to share, but if you ever want to get in touch with us beyond just the chat or the comment section on these videos, our phone numbers are here for you to engage with us and talk to us about any questions you have about buying and selling in 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. And with that, we'll throw it over, I think, to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us off. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Good night.
Take care.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.